Hello everyone. So if you're thinking about renting an excavator for a project, this is definitely the video to watch. This is the Yanmar SV08 and I rented this from Home Depot. Here are a few of the specs or some of the reasons you might want to rent equipment like this. These are the rates, but keep in mind this is rates in California, which is where I'm located. I paid about $8.32 for 2 days and 9 minutes. This is my gate entrance, and this is one of the reasons I wanted a smaller excavator. My gate entrance is about 34 inches. And the tracks do retract in, and it's about 26.5 inches in width when the tracks are retracted in.
So I'm going to do a quick video on the operation of the Yanmar. It is the SV08. This is the model, okay? This is one of the rentals that they have at Home Depot. Problem is, the guy that rented it from, he didn't show me the operations. He almost seemed like he didn't know what he was doing, so I kind of have to go online to see if there was any videos, but there was just videos of people talking like I'm doing now. So let me get straight to it. The first thing you got to know is the ignition is here, obviously. Put the key in, turn it, it starts. To get to the gas, you would turn this knob up and lift. Your gas is going to be right here, and it's diesel only, specifically for this model, obviously, diesel. Okay. So I'm not too sure about where you're trying to get this specifically, because I got this for the width of my gate or my fence. So in doing that, you have to make the tracks go in, which that is an option. So this here, black knob, makes the tracks go in. But to do that, you have to rotate this part around so you can use this, and you're basically going to lift yourself up with both to make the tracks go in so it's off the ground. But I'll show that in a couple minutes. As far as this, I'm not too sure what that's called. Skid plate, I don't know what it's called, but this is what controls that. This button, or this control right here. Okay, to go forward and back, you use these. To go forward and back, where the tracks go even, you push them together. To go backwards, you push them together. If you want to rotate to the right only, you push the right one only. If you want to rotate to the left only, you push the left only. So pretty much they work independently if you want, but if you push them together, you go at the same time and both tracks are engaged. Okay, back, forward. This operates this arm. This operates this arm and this, your teeth. I don't know what this is called either, sorry. But this pretty much, this on the right side operates this and this, okay? On the left side, this is gonna operate this part, okay? Let me get back. This left side is gonna operate this part, which means that's gonna go down and back, down and back. This is just, I guess, your turtle and your rabbit. For slower, it's going to idle slower when you go forward towards the turtle. It's going to idle faster and move faster when you go back towards the rabbit. Be careful, because this happened to me. As far as locking in the controls, so once this is pushed down, as you can see the lock button right there, that will make it to where it doesn't rotate 360. So be careful of that, because it was down for a while and I was wondering why it was doing that. It's because this button went down. And even when you're operating it, it will go down on its own, and you got to make sure you push it back up to unlock it. Otherwise, you'll not be able to rotate. This pedal makes this rotate left and right. I'm not too sure which direction it does, but pretty much when you press it, it's either going to go left or right without having to rotate this entire thing. Okay, this pedal on the right side. Not too sure what the left one does, but when I press it, the engine idles a little louder, but I don't really use that. So
As you'll see here, pressing the left knob, left and right, allows you to rotate 360 while keeping the tracks in place. Just the top portion of the excavator will rotate 360. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to lift yourself up off the ground in order to retract the tracks. So you have to have the arm with the bucket and the blade on opposite sides. So you see there how I turned around. So the blade is behind me and you lift yourself up with the blade, and then you drop down the arm in front, and then you use the right controller to control the bucket. And you're basically going to push down in the ground and you're going to lift up. Once you lift up, as you can see here, you use the control for the tracks. Once you press that, now I'm lifting myself up with the blade, pushing down, I'm going up right here. So now the tracks are up off the ground. So now I use the control over there. Now you see the tracks go in, and you can also put them back out. Now I'm pressing it again to put the tracks out. And this is what you would do if you have a tight space that you're not sure of. You want to make sure that the tracks are retracted in to give you that extra space and clearance. Okay? That's the horn. And this is going to be the right pedal. As I explained earlier, this makes it rotate either left or right. So obviously when you press up at the top, it's going to rotate left. You press at the bottom, it's going to rotate to the right. And this is going to be my camera showing me going to my gate. Like I said, with the gate still on, I have about a 34-inch clearance. But like I said, the width of the tracks are about 26.5 inches. And this was the project beforehand. This is what I did pretty much. I was basically digging into my hill. Here's a look at what I did. I basically dug into my hill. I'm going to put a retaining wall in. These are some of the demons I dealt with, these large rocks, but the excavator handled it well, did well. This is a view on my project, my backyard. I have to say I'm impressed. That excavator did well for its size. And this is it, all cleaned up. Make sure you clean the excavator before you return it. And this is me returning the excavator to Home Depot. I backed in like a pro, like a G. I'm going to miss it though. It was fun. I was like a big kid with a Tonka truck. Good times. Subscribe!